Woods are at the heart of the isle. We'll take a non-safe route.
It's a long way, Sensei. Are you sure you're feeling up to it?
Not really. But I could possibly miss it.
Well, please don't overdo it, will you?
Well, again we meet. It seems you have a knack for cheating death. As a hunter, I see you have grown. The fire in your eyes burns strong. Fitting that our paths cross here, in the sacred land of the ape. Once it was so that hunters were born here, but that migration was only possible with the power of Karak. Sadly, all that was no longer is. The haven the hunters built for themselves in Azma was washed away by the rain. What few hunters survived dispersed northward or westward, taking all that was left behind, crystallized to become the seed. So you see, all that was left behind. Now, you need only hunt, and trust that in so doing...
Over there, look! Oi!
Sorry to keep you. Your successful defeat of the kimono means we can proceed with the... Oh, what's wrong? Really? I haven't seen anyone. This place is far too dangerous for most. Anyway, never mind. Let's get on with the plan. You remember we discussed how you're enabled to conjure and command karakuri anywhere you like? Well, think about when you create karakuri out of nothing. Tendril-like phenomena appear, don't they? That is celestial thread. It's the motive force behind all karakuri. If there isn't enough of it, karakuri can't operate. The larger and more complex the karakuri, the more celestial thread is required to power it. You've probably noticed already as you've been walking around that these ruins appear to be some kind of giant karakuri. We can only imagine that at one time it was functioning as intended until, for some reason, the celestial...
For some reason. Due to stagnation of ki in the ground, perhaps?
Precisely. Ki and celestial thread are essentially the same thing. The ki here is not flowing. Legend tells that this place is actually an elaborate machine used to divert celestial thread to another location. And I'm sure by now you can deduce what location that is. Our very own Minato. Which means that if we're successful here, all the karakuri that have been gathering dust in Minato until now should suddenly spring to life!
I was starting to think I'd never see them working again.
What we're trying to achieve here is crucial to the survival of the town. The influence of the kimono is growing all the time. So after many long discussions among the elders, they decided we should work towards restoring the town's karakuri to give us the means to fight back. Which is why your task here is to use your skills to wake up this...
All Minato's karakuri working again. I can't imagine it.
It's exciting, isn't it? I have memories from my early childhood when they were still working.
The wall is opening up.
And look at the celestial thread weaving its way. Oh, this I have to study.
So, we did it!
Yes, we did! A great success. You played your part perfectly. Thank you so much. Now, let us hurry back to Minato and see the transformation.
Yes. I can't wait to see what's happening around town. Let's go! Amazing. I never dreamed this could happen. Everything is working again. It's like life has been restored to the whole town. Every karakuri is working again. Oh, then the karakuri at the forge will be... This I have to see.
Well, Natsume's happy. To be honest, there are dozens of things I'd like to experience. And if you wouldn't mind, I'll be needing your help with... Wow. Isn't this something? I expect you're dying. Just think of the dust flying off all those old karakuri. The bathhouse near the town gates, for example. The hot waters will be flowing again. Ah, they don't need an attendant now. Couldn't have gone better. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, talk about a surprise.
What can I do to make Tamakazura-san notice?
Oh yeah? What is all the commotion outside?
Ah, I've been meaning to talk to you. Ah, すみません. I just can't stop watching. This karakuri can maintain a higher temperature in the hearth, so I'll be much more used to you now. The times I've tried and failed to get all the things in this forge work, most of this equipment has been gathering dust. But Minato could thrive again, like in the old days. And I honestly don't know how to express my gratitude. Nothing I could say would be enough. Just arigato. Thank you so, so much. Now that the karakuri are all working again, I'm eager to gather the materials I need to make these and it's got me thinking. There's this old hunter's camp up on the high. I've passed it a few times when I've been out looking. If we could whip it into shape, which would be good for both of us. What do you say? Do you want to fix up the old camp?
Why are all the karakuri suddenly moving?
I'm ready to leave. Look at all this. What it means. Anyway. Just tell me what you need and I'll give it all my attention. Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in. Whew, I think that's... All right, let's get this new camp set up. We should aim for the highlands to the north, just beyond the Sakura Cave. That's strange. It should be around here. What we need is a karakuri to help us find a camp. Here we are then. Let's get to work. Let me know when you're finished over there. The camp's coming together nicely, I think. Time for a break, maybe? Alright then, let's. Just tell me whenever you want to stop. The camp's coming together nicely, I think. Time for a break, maybe? We can have a chat while we catch our breath. You came to Minato from the west, didn't you? Along the mountain path. That means you must have walked right around the foot of the secret mountain. That's what we call it. But people from Minato don't venture that way anymore. It was a sacred place for the hunters of old. Much like the Spirit Isle, I think. I suppose the weather's too inhospitable. Sometimes you see clouds of kocho fluttering around the mountainsides, though. It is pretty, but creepy in a way, too. They're called eternity ringlets, that particular type of kocho. In the old days, some people even thought that humans in kemono turned into kocho when they died. Anyway, ready to get back to work? Let's leave it there for today, shall we? Another one? They're getting very frequent lately.
Really?
It was like a moving mountain. Honestly,
It reminds me of something I read in the records from centuries ago. A giant kimono ripped across the land. If this is the same creature, it would explain the frequent tremor. Even the strange behavior we observed in the other kimono could be traced.
all my life I've lived in Minato, and I had no idea such a kimono lived so close.
Well, kimono only stray outside of their territory in exceptional circumstances. Remember, all kimono, no matter how big or small, are sustained by the same energy. And since celestial thread is ubiquitous, they have no need to wander in search of it.
But then, why has this kimono... could it be because there's no thread?
Yes, that's my hypothesis too. Now, we recently flooded our town with celestial thread by restoring. So, unfortunately, we've made Minato look rather appetizing.
But that's terrible.
I wish I could fault your logic, and I'm afraid we can't reverse what we've done. I had a nagging feeling that something might go wrong, but
No one's to blame. None of us could have anticipated this. Didn't you say you'd encountered this bear once before?
oh. So that means it comes from a habitat to the north. But no, we don't have time to be pondering the cause. We must. Are you serious? I realize your hunting skills are exceptional, but no single person could dispatch a beast of. Even if everyone in town pulled together. No, come on, Suzurang. You owe it to Minato to fix this. Think now. Going along the Harugasumi Way, its enormous bulk will mean it has. I think that's the only workable strategy at this point. What I need you to do is buy us some time. Without a chance to prepare, I'm afraid we're doomed.
I wonder if I could... Sorry, I need to go and test something.
It's going to take all we've got to overcome this threat. Believe me, I'm doing everything I can think of.
Good. You're here.
If we can't live.
Sorry to run off in the middle of a conversation like that, but I had an idea that couldn't wait. I'll come straight to the point. I need some kimono materials, and I need them fast. I started playing around with some new innovations after all the karakuri came back to life, you see. And I think I might have come up with a weapon we can use to fight that giant kimono. It's clearly a rock kimono of some kind, isn't it? Did you know how Kocho were fluttering around those parts? Well, if those crevices are wounds too, they could be weak points. Which is why I really need those materials. I'm basically after a large quantity of iron sand. More than... But I've remembered that Nobu mentioned a rumor about... I'm sorry to be asking yet another favor.
Is it a kemono or a mountain?
Heard the news. Sounds like I've seen how seriously you and the sensei are taking it. Although, to be honest, all I can really do to help is get you manpower. But if you think of anything else, just shout. I'll do my best for you. Need me for something else? Iron sand? Ah! You're talking about the Tsunatsuzumi. Yeah, you see those grit dogs on the shore of the Spirit Isle from time to time. If you're looking for one, I can show you a place where they often seem to gather. I'll organize the fishermen. We'll follow your lead.